Okay, acquiring property through possession. Okay. If you were the first person to ever possess something that it has not been subject to anyone else's ownership rights prior to you possessing it, then you can be deemed the owner of that property. Okay. An example also would be if someone, say, had ownership rights in property and then abandoned, knowingly quit or forwent their rights to possess or own that property, and you were the first person to claim that property after another person has abandoned it. Again, the government would then recognize your rights of ownership in that property. Okay. This brings up the concept of lost items. Is a lost item abandoned? And if you come into possession of it, do you own it? The answer generally is no. There has to be some demonstration of an intent to abandon the property. Say you come across a diamond ring laying on the side of the road. Okay. Your obligation then, if you find it, you are in possession of it, but you don't own it. In order, in most jurisdictions, to make that property your own or to reduce it to your ownership is to follow whatever formal legal procedure is in place to announce to the public that this property has been found and that it's lost. And the absence of someone claiming that property as their own, then your possession of it and your location of it entitles you to ownership. For example, say take that ring you found on the side of the road. You may be required to report that to the police station. The police will then take possession of the property. They will require that it be announced in the, say, a newspaper of common circulation or some other method of common circulation. And if an individual can come and adequately describe and claim that item, sufficient to prove that it was theirs, that they lost it, then that person may be able to regain their property. If no one is able to reclaim that property or to validly prove that they owned it prior to the expiration of a statutory period, it could be that the property is then reduced to your ownership. So that's a situation where, in the event you find a lost item, you could then become the owner. If you find an item and don't report it to the authorities or don't go through the process to reduce it to your ownership, then your rights of possession there are always subject to challenge by the true owner. Even if you sell that item later on, the true owner could come back and seek remuneration or whatever amount of funds or benefit you received from selling that item because you never had full ownership rights in it to sell it.